So, here we are, little man. We're in Redhead car park. There's the beach. This is the one you like because it's got all the rocks on it and you like to go climbing. So I have come from work and I've got to go to work and do a sleepover, so I can't call you tonight. So instead, I'm going to read you a book so that you've got a book for when I normally call you. So because you don't want to choose any new books, I'm going to choose new books and then read them. So then you got to have new books because Dad and Mum are all going insane reading the same books over and over. So later on, you'll learn trying new things is the spice of life. So we've got Sail Away, The Ballad of Skip and Nell. 'Twas in the Northern Territory, two dingo pups did dwell. The cattlemen, their neighbours, called 'em Skip and Little Nell. There they are. One night beside a low campfire, they heard the men talk loud. That'd make about a boat race way out west. That'd make all Aussies proud. One, said he, give his 2 eye teeth to be there at the race. My oath, too right, the other said, with longing on his face. Sounds great, said Skip to Little Nell. Well then, let's go, said she. It's much too far across the land, but we could go by sea. The dingo pair set out to sea. Their hearts were beating fast. The boat was but a red gum long, with neither sail nor mast. Before too long, the log turned east, and Skip began to yell. We should be going west, he cried. Tough luck, said Little Nell. We'll get there in the end, she said, just a longer trip. We'll see that race, I promise you. I hope you're right, said Skip. They travelled up and round and down, and then at last pulled in to happy Queensland, Sunshine State, to visit kith and kin. They made a friend while they were there, an old cane toad called Clyde. I've heard about that race, he said. Would you give me a ride? They hollowed out the logs some more to give them extra space, and once again they all set off for that important race. In New South Wales they stopped a while to add a mast and sail. Now cheer up, Skip, said Little Nell. With these we'll never fail. They took on board a cockatoo. Ah, let me come, she cried. So Skip and Nell and Clyde and Bird sailed out upon the tide. It's hopeless, Little Nell, said Skip. We're travelling much too slow. We'll never get to Perth on time. We'll miss the whole darn show. Now, Skip, said Nell, enough of that. Of course we'll get there, mate. I'll just design a bigger boat, and then we won't be late. The next stop was Victoria, where near the Yarra Blue, a wombat friend whose name was Ben decided he'd come too. They all began as good mates will to work both night and day, until that boat was redesigned. 3 cheers, hip, hip, hooray! They sailed down towards Tasmania, did Skip and Little Nell, and Ben and Clyde and Cockatoo felt seasick from the swell. 'Twas there a Tassie devil rare named Rupert leaned aboard. "I want to join your famous crew to see that race," he roared. "We'll need another sail," said Nell. "South Oz, it'll be the place, to buy a splendid spinnaker to take us on the race." 'Twas where they found the bright red sail, which made their boat complete. 'Twas there they named it Dinky Di, and Nell's heart skipped a beat. A kangaroo then joined the crew, whose name was Kate. "Well, hurry up and get aboard," said Skip, "or we'll be late." Across the bight, through the massive seas, the Dinky Di was tossed. By waves so high they reached the sky, and Skip thought all was lost. And then at last the wind died down. The Dinky Di stood still. "We'll never make it now," said Skip, and even Nell felt ill. But friendly dolphins passing by gave 'em a helpful shove. They pushed that boat right through to Perth, while Cocky flew above. Be quick, the Cocky cried. "The race has just begun." "Ah, stone the crows," yelled little Nell. "I've never had so much fun." The dolphins pushed with all their might. The boat sped through the spray. "We're in the race," cried little Nell, and Skip knelt down to pray. They raced past boats, both big and small. They passed them, every one. The crowd went mad and roared and cheered. The Dinky Di had won. Now all that happened long ago, but I remember well the day that boat race far out west was won by Skip and Nell. So that was Sail Away, My Man by Skip and Nell. That's a good book, and I hope you learned that you got to try some other books, and there's good stories. You just got to give them a try, little man. I hope you had a good day with Mum, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to the beach, and I love you, little man. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you.